This is the topic forward premium. This is the new concept, but this is a difference between, this is the bond difference between the India and the US interest rate. But how it is linked? तो सबसे पहले हमें इंटरलिंकेज समझना होगा बोथ का, then only we can understand this concept. So let's understand the linkage first. Let's consider there is a 1,000 rupee bond and the government is giving 5% incentive on this bond if you are selling it after 1 year. Means 1050 rupees the government is giving after 1 year. And at the same time, RBI is having 4% repo rate. This 4% repo rate and this 5% rate. This 5% rate is higher than the 4% rate. So the person will invest more in the bond because he is getting the higher returns, but less in the banking sectors because it is giving the lower returns. So in that case, there will be the demand will be more. Demand of bonds will be more, means return will be less. If demand hogi zyada, to government will increase the price to 1010, 1020. So the difference between these steps will decrease. Initially it was 50. If the more demand will increase, it becomes 40. Means whenever interest rate is increasing, this interest rate is related to central bank of any country. In India case, it is related to RBI. Then the bond yield will be increased. And how it will increase? Let's see. 1,000, 1,050. This 50 is the bond yield. This 50 is the bond yield. In the normal scenario, this is higher than the banking rate for selling the more bond for a longer time. So can the government use these finances for the other purpose? Whenever the RBI is increasing the rate, means the RBI instead of 5%, they are doing to the 6%. Like the recently increase in the repo rate, as well as the US Federal Bank is also increasing the rate. Whenever there is a 6% rate, these all customers move to the banking sector. Means the demand of the bond will be less. They are moving toward the more the banking sector to get the more return on their assets. Whenever the demand will decrease, government will say we will sell these bond at 900 rupee instead of 1,000 rupee. But the return will be same 1050. Initially, the bond yield was 50. But whenever government decrease the price of bond, it will become 150. यहाँ पे interest rate increase हुआ है, यहाँ पे bond yield increase हो गया. So these are having the direct relation. So you can write directly proportional. And interest rate. RBI central bank interest rate. This is the confusion, na? Bond yield and the interest rate of central bank, normally known as interest rate, are directly proportional to each other. So ये concept आपके like money multiplier was asked in 2019 paper, and even they repeat in the 21 as well. What is the money multiplier? तो उसका impact क्या होगा? अगर आपको पता नहीं है कि how they are linked, you cannot tell if the interest is increasing, the money multiplier will increase or decrease. If it is decreasing, it will increase or decrease. So you need to know the relation between the bond yield and the interest rate. And whenever the interest rate decrease, bond yield also decrease. ठीक है, क्योंकि डिमांड्स ज्यादा हो जाएगी bonds की, they will increase the price of 1,000 again, and there is 1050, and the bond yield will decrease. So this is the concept to understand the premium, forward premium. What is the forward premium? Now let's come to the forward premium. So what is the exactly forward premium? It is the interest rate difference between the India and US bonds. And why this is in the news? USA Federal Bank increased more rates than India Central Bank. Means RBI से ज़्यादा Federal banks ने rate increase किए हैं. Due to that, the bond prices and the bond yield in the USA both increasing. But in the RBI, in the Indian context, they are increasing only the 0.25% repo rate every time. So the bond yield is less here. So the news was the forward premium is less than 10 years. 2010 में we are on 3.40, but now we are on 2.96. This is the 10-year lowest. Every time in India, the bond yield was high so that the investment can increase from the foreign as well. But now the scenario is the bond premium is less in India but more in US. If this present context continue, then it will change. Now, so the RBI जो है वो work कर रहा है कि so that they can stable this and the investment will not go out from the country. So इसीलिए they are taking the steps and the RBI intervention in the market and they are buying and selling the bonds according to the requirement in the markets. And how the forward premium is calculated? It is calculated on the basis of two rates. One is the spot rate. Second is the forward rate. Take an example. If I am buying a dairy milk at 50 rupees right now, this is the spot rate for the dairy milk. But what the dairy milk owners say, if you sell this dairy milk after 1 year, I will give you 55 rupees. In this example, forward rate is 55 rupees. If I am selling the same thing after 1 year, that is a 55 rupees. But if I am selling the same thing at right now, it is spot rate, means at this time, this is costing the 50 rupees. So this is a difference of the spot rate and the forward rate. So we can see the formula of the forward premiums. This is the forward premium. Difference between forward rate, spot rate and divided by spot rate, we can get the percentage. In the case of dairy milk, forward rate is 55, spot rate is 50. So we can get the percentage. Forward premiums means the difference you are getting after a time period. जो आपको डिफरेंस मिलेगा बॉन्ड्स का, लाइक व्हेन एवर यू आर सेलिंग एट दैट टाइम, आप इन्फ्लेशन के चक्कर में अभी बेच दे रहे हो उस चीज को, और उसका आपको आफ्टर 1 ईयर मिलना था 1100 रुपी, बट करंटली यू आर नाउ सेलिंग एट 1010 रुपी, 1020 रुपी. जो दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस रहेगा वो प्रीमियम है. दैट इज द प्रीमियम यू आर गेटिंग. मींस इफ यू आर सेलिंग राइट नाउ एट 1020 एंड आफ्टर 1 ईयर इट इज कॉस्टिंग यू 1100 रुपी, देन द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस नोन एज द फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम. अगर हम उसको परसेंटेज में कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो वी आर मल्टीप्लाइंग विद हंड्रेड्स. तो आई होप द फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम कंसेप्ट इज अंडरस्टैंड. किसी को कोई डाउट है इस कंसेप्ट में तो यू कैन लिंक इट. So this is the important one because the bond and the interest rate you will get in the every topic. Whenever there is a market rate, repo rate, RBI operation to controlling the market, so this will happen. And how the federal bank rate change impact the Indian currency and the India interest rate. So this is also useful in that. हाँ, depreciation के साथ relate कर सकते हैं. These forward premium are used in depreciating assets. मशीनरी में हम यूज करते हैं उन चीजों को, या फिर कोई इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हमने बिल्ड किया है उसमें depreciation is going for a longer period of time, then we can use. Otherwise this is mainly on the bonds, bond yields पे ही होता है, on the paperwork, so that there will be no depreciation issue. So you can get the bond premium or forward premiums. हाँ, रेट पे तो जा ही रहा है.